Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, colleagues of the Senate. I appreciate the debate here tonight, and I appreciate it because I respect everyone here, and I respect the views. And as I believe it was Senator Bertrand pointed out, there's just a fundamental difference in the viewpoint. And that's why we're here. And that's why we're here to debate. Thank you. I was touched, Senator Carlin. Thank you for your speech, and Senator Bertrand, and for all of you. It's been an incredible journey to be able to get to the place we're at here today. Senator McCoy and Senator Bolcom, it is never a waste of time to fight to defend life. And we don't just defend the most vulnerable in the light of day. We defend life at all hours of the day, 24 hours a day. Winston Churchill once said, "The truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance may deride it, but in the end, there it is." Today, we have an opportunity to stand for truth, to stand for the millions who have been deprived of their right to stand, to speak, to enjoy the same blessings each of us have received. For decades, this issue has been debated, and perhaps for decades to come, this issue will continue to be debated, but there is a right and a wrong to every question. So what is the truth? The truth is, since 1973, in the judicial decision of Roe v. Wade, in a 7-2 decision, our government has sanctioned the death of over 60 million babies. That is a fact. And sadly, that is the history of our nation. Here in Iowa, we have fortunately seen a decrease in abortions. However, the fact remains that nearly 4,000 abortions still occur here at home every year. Pause and think about that. Every other day throughout the year, we're allowing an entire future kindergarten class to be aborted. Colleagues, we're losing nearly 200 classrooms every year as a result of the abortion industry right here in Iowa. While there's plenty of reasons to oppose abortion, science in and of itself undeniably recognizes that in a very short amount of time, that baby, that human being, will develop fingerprints, will have their own blood type, they'll have their own DNA, all separate from their mother and their father. And yes, that baby will have her own heartbeat, separate from her mother's. For this is how we all started our journey here in this life. Senators, we took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. The precursor to that sacred document was another incredible document we call the Declaration of Independence, a document that provided the guiding and founding beliefs of our nation. I'd like to read just a few of those words that we've all heard. "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Our founders are very deliberate in their words. It is self-evident that we are all created equal, and our Creator has given us many rights. But they wanted to make sure the world and future generations knew at least 3 of those rights, and I believe they wisely chose the order of those rights. For without the right to life, there is no liberty, and without life and liberty, there is no pursuit of happiness. It's my prayer, my hope, that future generations will look back at history and wonder how did our leaders allow the legal murder of 60 million babies? Why didn't someone do something? How did the people allow this to happen? Where did my ancestors stand? What did they do? I can tell you I asked the same question about other moments in history. But this is our history. Our history includes 7 Supreme Court justices. 7 justices, and I will read them by name. Warren E. Burger, William O. Douglas, William J. Brennan, Potter Stewart, Thurgood Marshall, Harry Blackmun, and Lewis F. Powell, Jr., all of whom I believe go down in the history books of infamy. While we cannot rewrite past history, we can certainly alter the course of history. We are the authors, right here, right now, with our votes. So let us begin to write the concluding paragraphs and put our names, each one of us, on the history books. This law, if signed, I believe, could very well be the very bill that overturns Roe v. Wade. I ask for your support, and I move the amendment.